Hey, it's Paul from howtoplaybassdotcom. In today's tutorial we're going to look at how to play Proud Mary by Creedence Clearwater Revival. This is ideally suited for beginners. It's very straightforward. Rhythms are very easy. There aren't too many notes. So if you're just starting out, this is a great tune to pick up. If you're playing as a bit more advanced, then take this basic tutorial and just use your knowledge of rhythms and note choices just to make some variations to it to make the rhythm a bit more dynamic. Throw in a few notes, so instead of just holding on the D in those sections, you can, every second bar, you can throw in some simple scalar patterns that add a bit of variety to the bass line without detracting from the song. So this is also a good song for those of you moving beyond beginner status to just experiment a little bit with making up your own variations and varying a line around. Now, before we get looking at the riff, which is the start of the tune, if you're not already a subscriber to my free monthly easy, click the link under the video, head over to my website and subscribe. There's a load of song tutorials in video and PDF format that you get as a thank you for subscribing. They'll come out via email over the next few days, and then there's a monthly song tutorial, again video and PDF format. All this material is exclusive to subscribers and it just costs your email address, so it's definitely worth doing. So go do that and then come back here and we'll get started with Proud Mary. So let's get started with Proud Mary. You just heard the intro being played, distinctive little riff that crops up again a couple of times in the tune. We're going to play first 4 bars something like this. Pretty straightforward. Starts off on C, 5th fret of the G string, and goes to A, 7th fret of the D string. So 2 C's, 3 A's, 2 C's, 3 A's, and then the last 2 bars of this intro we've got 2 C's, A, G, F, 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 D, F, D, and those locations. G's the 5th fret of the, we'll go through. So 2 C's, 5th fret of the G string, A, 7th fret of the D string, G, 5th fret of the D string, F, 3 F's, 3rd fret of the D string, D, either open D or 5th fret of the A string, back to F, back to D. So play through it one more time. And then tagged on to the intro you've got 2 bars of the basic kind of groove vamp, which is just in D. Just playing D, the 5th fret of the A string, before the basic 16-bar verse pattern starts. That is the next section we need to look at in the song. So you just heard the 16 bars of the verse being played with the MIDI file. It's very straightforward. The first 8 bars are all in D, and although I'm playing it very simply and very much like the original, you can goose up the rhythm a bit and throw in a few more notes, but essentially I'm just playing just all on D, 5th fret of the A string for 8 bars, a few little rhythmic variations. And then on the 8th bar you're going to play, which is 2 D's, F sharp, 4th fret of the D string, G, 5th fret of the D string, G sharp, 6th fret of the D string. That takes us to the kind of the turnaround. We're going to play 2 bars where we're playing A and E, 7th frets of the D and A string. So we play A, E, A, E. Then we're going to slide up, move up and go to B and F sharp, which are the 9th frets of the D and the A string. So you then play B, B, F sharp, B, B, F sharp, and another F sharp, and then the last 4 bars are kind of vamping in D again before you go back to the next verse. And we're going to play something like. And then we've got that pattern again. Notice it's slightly different. Before we played 2 Ds, F sharp, G, G sharp, because we were going to land on A. This time we're using that A as a target note. It will be a dominant approach. So we're going to play 2 Ds, F sharp, G, A. So 4th, 5th and 7th fret for F sharp, G and A of the D string. That'll take you back to the next verse, which is verse 2. Now after verse 2 we're going to repeat the riff again, exactly as we played in the intro, and then after that riff and the 2-bar kind of tag onto it, we're going to have this kind of little guitar solo. This is based on the verse pattern, but we're going to expand the rhythm out just a little bit, and there's a few little fills and stuff and little variations to pick up. So let's go and look at what we're going to play under the guitar solo. Just heard the guitar solo, me playing the line we're going to play underneath the kind of backing track. I say guitar solo in inverted commas, as it's I'm not entirely sure what it is actually. Any Creedence fans, feel free to comment below and tell me what it is, but it's an instrumental section. Let's call it that, instrumental section. So some slight variations in the 8 bars of D. We're going to incorporate the open A string at times. So we're going to start playing, so we can play. So that was the first 4 bars, and you hear I used the open A string a couple of times on the and of beat 4. The next 4 bars, it's the A again. Then we've got this run. Okay, then the turnaround, we're going to play something slightly different, just goose it up a bit. We're going to play. And again, that's just A and E, so we're playing A, E, 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 A, E, A, E, A, E. Then we're going to go up to B, and we're going to play. That's just B and F sharp, and then there's this run comes kind of out of left field. We're going to play something like this. So we're playing B, 7th fret of the E string, F sharp, 9th fret of the A string. Then to prepare your hand for the stretch we need to make, so we're going to play the B, the F sharp, then we're going to play the octave B at the 9th fret of the D string, but notice how my hand has pivoted so I can fret that with the first finger. I'm going to play that twice, that B at the 9th fret, then we're going to play the octave of F sharp at the 11th fret of the G string, back to the B, slide down and get the A at the 7th fret, the B's at the 9th fret of course, and then play the open A string, and that gives our hand time to move to get back to the last 4 bars where we're just vamping on D. And we've got that run there again, F sharp, G and A. So just play those 2 bars, I play the 4 bars of the turnaround again, so you can hear that little run on the B minor chord. So it'd be something like. something like that. Now when we get to that run, from there we go to the riff, play that riff again, pretty straightforward, pretty easy riff. 2 bars of D tagged on, and then you go back to the final verse, and then after that it just vamps out on D. Now if you're playing this live with your band, bringing the riff back in is a good place to end it, where everyone kind of plays in unison. And just finishes there. Makes a nice little ending, especially if the drummer's hitting the accents. On the original I think it just fades out, so there's no ending as such on the original. There's a little tip that you can take to your rehearsal space with your band, but those are all the bits and pieces that you need to put together to play through this song. As I said in the intro, it is a fairly straightforward song. I've got another one coming very shortly by Creedence Clearwater Revival. We're going to do Bad Moon Arising. Again, another great easy tutorial, perfect for beginners. So look out for that. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you next time.